going to cross then to Schiphol, talk to our correspondent who joins us from there, Fernande van Tets. Fernande, just remind us, first of all, of the details of what we know about what exactly happened in this crash.
So the four men on trial here today, 3 Russians and a Ukrainian, stand accused not of firing the missile that brought down this plane, but of playing a crucial role in transporting it from Russia to that field in eastern Ukraine from which it was fired and brought down that jet. Now, there's been an investigation of many, many years. The files comprise hundreds of thousands of pages, and more than 100 relatives spoke out here about that loss that they felt since that fateful day in July 2014 when that plane was brought down, causing all 298 people on board to die. Now, the prosecution here in December 2021 called for a life sentence for all 4 men for their role in transporting that crucial missile. We'll have to see today what the judges think. I spoke to the representative for the victims. He says he's very excited and feels that there should be a guilty verdict issued today. And he says that will show that it's that finally an independent body has passed judgment on what has happened there. And he said it's not been a sham trial because the defendants have said that that has been the case. And he says the fact that there has been a defense given here shows that this is a proper trial, and we'll have to see what the judges have to say about that.
Fernande, we were talking just before we came on air and you were telling me that, yes, we've got these 4 people on trial, but really the crucial question is just how involved Russia was in this.
Yes, Russia has loomed large over this case from the start, Stuart. Now, they've refused any cooperation with investigators. Also, the 3 Russian suspects have not been extradited. There's no extradition treaty with Russia, so they say they feel there's no obligation. And they've also created so much disinformation about what went down in Ukraine on that fateful day, causing a lot of hurt for the relatives of the victims. Now, this could be the first time that Russia's role in eastern Ukraine is ruled on by a court. If they say that these 4 men are guilty, that they transported this missile from Russia, that the Russian army was involved, that Russia was involved and Russia had control over this area in eastern Ukraine from which the plane was shot down, that will be a real first. And that could also set a precedent for other cases because the Dutch and Australian governments already hold Russia responsible for the downing of the jet. They have another court case at the European Court of Human Rights in Strasbourg. And there's also a case pending at the International Court of Justice. So if the judges here rule on Russia's role in the downing of MH17, that will have ripple effects on other cases as well.
Fernande, thanks very much. Fernande van Tets, our correspondent, talking to us there from Schiphol.